Today we're drinking some wine along the Riviera here in the Italy and France region. No. We're at Walt Disney World. We're at the Riviera Resort. We're going to check it out, see what bars they have here. And you know us, have a few drinks. Welcome back. Walt Disney World Riviera Resort. Opened last year, 2019, right?
Oh God, it is last year.
It's 2020.
It's 2020.
Based on, obviously, the Riviera, French and Italy regions. And we have...
Wine.
I have a Pinot Noir.
And I have a Moscato.
From Sicily. And my red wine is from that Mediterranean region known as California.
Cheers.
300-room resort, I believe, DVC, although DVC means you can still book here if there's availability.
On cash, right.
And it's themed, I guess, on Walt and Lillian's travels through like Italy and France, the Riviera region, which the Riviera is like centered on Genoa, I think, Italy, and then it extends into France and into Italy. And that's supposed to be the theming, the decor, lots of like mosaics and stone. The building itself is kind of like just a pale blue gray battleship gray, which Karen doesn't like.
I didn't like it originally, but the more time we spend here, the more it's growing on me.
So it's kind of a standalone tower style building resort. There's always helicopters when we're making a video. I think there's something up to that. I think those are government or secret Disney helicopters. Restaurant on the roof, Topolino's Terrace, not open yet. We tried to take the elevator to the roof and it doesn't open until 5 p.m. So we didn't get to the top yet. But we came to basically see what the pool bar looks like.
Bar Riva?
Bar Riva? I would say, since it's the Riviera, I would say Bar Riva.
Bar Riva.
I would say based on being at the Riviera. But there's a pool bar, not too big, probably, dozen tables, 20 so seats at the bar, some paintings, mosaic on the floor, again with that Mediterranean or Riviera theme, I guess. It's not located within, so like a lot of pool bars are located within the fence of the pool. This is under the corner of the building, and then you have to go out and go back in the gate to get into the pool area.
And then around the edges of the bar is more like true restaurant style seating, I would describe it as opposed to most of the pool bars that just have like
either a couple
few
high tops
and like pool furniture. This is more like an outdoor bar, more so than a pool restaurant bar, I would call it.
So I think the restaurants really are just the, as we mentioned, Topolino's, right? Which Topolino, I believe, is Italian name for Mickey Mouse. I think we've mentioned that before. And then there's the Le Petit Cafe off of the lobby, which is kind of bakery and coffee by day, wine bar by night. Then there's the quick service area. What was that called?
Primo Piatto, I think is how you say it.
So Piatto is the quick service, which actually is right next door to the pool bar where we...
Bar Riva,
where we got our delicious wine. How's your wine?
It's lovely. I don't generally drink a Moscato because it's a little sweet for me, but it's pretty good.
And this is pretty smooth. It's pretty well done. So we briefly stopped into what's called the Voyagers Lounge off of the lobby, which would be misleading if you thought it was a lounge, as in they served drinks there, because they don't. You can get from the Le Petit Cafe right next door. You can get cocktails and wine. I don't know if all day, but definitely at night when it turns into the wine bar, and then you could go into the lounge. But we stopped in there. It's themed all bookshelves.
So it's more like a sitting room or a library.
But I'm sure people probably take their drinks. They probably increase the seating once at night when people are getting wine versus coffee. Or maybe, I guess if you have a cafe, people want to sit. So I guess the seating would work during the day for coffee or at night for wine. But that Voyagers Lounge, like I said, is all books. So I guess it's based on all the books that are in there are based on Walt's books. So in 1935, Walt went on this. Him and Lillian went on this grand tour through England, Germany, France, Italy, and it was partly work, partly to just take a break. And while he was on that tour in 1935, he shipped home over 300 books.
Wow.
So the titles in there with all of those books are supposed to be based on Walt's collection. And then a lot of those books that he sent back were used to inspire animated movies they produced. So they're saying that some of the books that he sent back from Italy were the inspiration for Pinocchio. And some of the books from England say were Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan. They were the inspiration for that. So that's the theme for that lounge, which
Super
again,
cool.
you could drink coffee or wine there, I guess. We are sitting what is essentially right behind the lobby. The lobby's second floor. So you come out of the back of the lobby, go down one level, and you're out facing the water and where the pool area is, and it's like a nice
really
little
pretty courtyard.
There's
It's really
bocce ball,
pretty.
there's large chess, there's swings,
It's
there's
very Italian.
There's seats. You can watch the Skyliner go by. Again, the Riviera has a stop. They're one of the stops on the Skyliner, or the Disney gondola, as I call it. And then it's right next door to Caribbean Beach Resort, which you can actually walk between the two resorts.
Yep. It's almost like a larger version of the Italy Pavilion at Epcot. Like, the longer we sit here, the more I feel
It
like
makes
we're at the
obviously
Italy Pavilion
perfect
at
sense,
Epcot.
but so it's true to that. It must be true to that architecture and vibe, because it does remind you of the statues and the
Much
stonework,
more laid
the
back.
marble,
Yes.
the mosaics from the Italy
I'm
Pavilion.
enjoying it very much. More than I thought I would.
Because you didn't like the architecture at first. You thought the building
No,
was
I didn't
drab.
understand it. I still kind of don't understand it, but it's grown on me, like I said.